Today we're going to be looking at the Dark Mesh tank by ADVKEN. ADVKEN is a company that I have received products from for promotions on Instagram for a little bit now. I told them about the YouTube channel and that I'd be doing a video on this. More of a just showing off what I got than a review. Obviously, since I work with this company with promotions, I wouldn't see why anybody would want to take my opinion on whether I think something is good or not, even though these companies do want to know what I think about this. But I could see why people would see that I would be biased towards a company that supplies me with stuff in order to promote. So I'm just going to open this. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to show you something else they sent me this time around that I also will be doing a video on this week. It's the OWL starter kit, so I will show you guys what this is all about. Also this week, I also have not opened it. So a couple other things that ADVKEN has sent me that I've used and promoted and taken picture of, put builds in. I've given away a couple of them that are things that I don't use, but this Manta mouth to lung, for anybody that's been watching my channel for a little bit, I use this daily nowadays. It's a rebuildable mouth to lung. I put a fused Clapton in there, put a high nicotine juice in there, and I absolutely love this thing. It's become one of my favorite vapes these past couple weeks. In addition, one of the first things I received from ADVKEN was a project they did with Ramo to You. It's the Gorge, and it's one of the first single coil squonk RDAs. Very, very cool RDA. The more I look at the ADVKEN stuff, I may want to do a pre-recorded video on some of this stuff because they do have a lot of products that just vape really well. They always have very nice machining and just always good flavor off their stuff. Even this notch RDA, I'm not all for the notch coils, but this RDA vaping with regular coils was also very, very good vape I was getting off of it. So this notch RDA was another one that I liked quite a bit. I don't use it as much, but it does give off a really good vape. And last but not least, another rebuildable tank. This is the CPTF tank, so it's a top airflow, quite like the OWL, but this is rebuildable, and it has a pretty cool little build deck and chimney, kind of like a K-fun in it. Alright, so something you don't see very often anymore in RDAs. It's a single coil with this chimney that cuts down the chamber, gives it that airflow. Very, very cool. Always cool stuff. I always appreciate it when they send me stuff. It's always an exciting day when I get mail from ADVKEN. Alright, so let's look at this Dark Mesh. Alright, I have not used this yet. I have not even opened it. I know a little bit about it. Let me get this plastic off so it's not so shiny. And I'll show you what the back says. So apparently, this does have mesh coils. Which mesh coils are just the best to be vaping on with tanks, in my opinion. It's the best way to get the best flavor, long-lasting coils. So this has a triple mesh coil that's, I guess, installed in it. We'll check that out. And then they give you a single mesh coil. It comes with a bubble glass, Dr. Coil accessory, and clean cloth. Alright. So this is a company out of China. Alright, you can follow ADVKEN. Alright, Dark Mesh. Here we go. Alright. These have these nice boxes. There's the Dr. Coil bag. So I'm guessing that this is just going to have O-rings in it. Yeah, this just has O-rings in it. Alright, so I did get a stainless steel one. Very nice. It always has nice packaging. Ooh, I like that drip tip. It's a tall tank. It's a very tall tank, actually. Wow. How many air holes? Whew. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 airflow. They slide back and forth. Alright, close it down that much. I'm guessing whatever happens to one is happening to the other. Yep. So a lot of airflow on this. Let's just see. This is the other coil. Let me see what kind of coil this is. I want to make sure the triple's in there because I would really like to try the triple. I've tried lots of mesh coils, but I've never tried a triple mesh coil. So that's definitely going to be the one I want to try. Alright, this is the 0.15 coil here. I don't know if you could see that. Let's open it up. Yes, okay, so that's the single mesh. Okay. So this one is 0.15, 50 watts to 80 watts. So yeah, this is going to be a cloudy one, I think, because going up to 80 watts is it's pretty big for a tank. That's a lot of wattage for a tank. All right, and then I guess you get this bubble glass with it. I quite like the other glass that's on it, and then there's like a little cleaning cloth in there. So I'm probably going to leave this all together because chances are I'm going to be giving away this at some point. Just because I'm just not a big tank guy. I like to try them out, see what's going on with tanks. But I just am not a big tank guy. Alright, so I'm guessing... You see how there's a little divot there? And it's not around the whole other thing? You push that over, that's your fill. Alright, slides really nice. Lots of their tanks do this. It's not going to open up really like easy if you don't want it to, but you see it's on a track. Slides up, you fill it. Very wide bore drip tip. There you go, it's in there pretty good. Ooh, this is nice. That's a nice drip tip. Alright. We'll have to check to see if other drip tips fit on there, like goon style. In fact, let's just try it now. Yep, it's a goon style fit. Okay, cool. So that's an 810. I always say goon style. When I say that, it's an 810 drip tip. Alright. So it's a very nice looking tank. It's very tall, very big. So let's just see it next. Even the CPTF is a tall tank. When I open up the Ale, I will put them next to each other, and I'll even tell you which one I like better. I really like bottom airflow tanks though. But man, that's a lot of capacity too. I don't know how much that takes. I think it takes 5 mil. I'm gonna have to check that out because that takes a lot. Alright. So let's open this guy up. So if you wanted to change your glass, you just twist. Alright. Twist that off. Pop that off. Make sure the O-ring's still. Ooh. I like that. Look at that. Very interesting. I've never seen that before. 80 to 110 watts, 0.15 coil. That's that 80 to 110. Ooh. Maybe I won't give this away. ADVKEN dark mesh. It is protruding, but I suggest you only put these on a regulated device. Alright. So when you get these coils, when they're brand new, you definitely want to juice them up very well. So especially with all 3 of them coils, what you're going to want to do is kind of drop a couple drips down each of them. Which this is going to be difficult to do on camera, but I'm going to try anyway. So I just put a couple drips down all of them. You could even do this and hit these wicks right here if you want. Alright, you don't really have to, but you definitely want to drip that. Alright. I should have showed you how to change the coil. To change the coil, you just twist this off. Alright, it just twists out. You put your new one in, soak it up. Sorry, I should have showed you that. But it's just twist out. It seems pretty easy enough to twist. Alright, so let's get this guy back together. and we will check out what it looks like on top of some stuff. Because I don't know how big around this thing is. I mean, it's pretty big round. It's more tall. It definitely looks like a cloud chaser's dream, this thing. And 3 coils too. Slide that open. I'm gonna fill up this tank with some Adore E-Liquid Sinful Apple Roll. So the first time, this cotton is probably going to soak up that juice, and you want to let this sit for about 5 minutes. So I'm vaping Sinful Apple Roll from Adore E-Liquid, 3 milligram. We're going to let this sit, alright, and we will vape it up top, but before I do that, let me show you it on a couple things. Alright, the Snow Wolf is a pretty small device, alright. So, on something like the Snow Wolf, you know, it don't look bad because it kind of tapers down, actually. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Obviously, it's pretty big, but that is not bad at all. So this is a smaller device. But that actually isn't as bad as I would think. It actually matches the drip tip pretty nicely. Alright, let me try it on something like... one of my favorites right now, which would be the Vaporesso Lux. And actually, let's see what the tank comes out to. See, on top of something like this is where it's going to shine right here. Something that's kind of centered. Oh yeah, that's what you want there. Let's see what the ohms are reading. Let's see, 0.15. There you go. That was the other coil that was on there. 0.15, cool. Alright, so that doesn't look bad at all. I'm not getting no leaking. Obviously, I'm going to want to open these up when I start vaping, but I do want that coil to soak in. It's a nice looking tank, man. It's tall, but I like the designs. It's always well machining from ADVKEN. I actually kind of like how it's knurled the tank on the inside at the top. I actually quite like that. Alright, let's take it up top, vape it, I'll tell you about it. See if I can find out how much these things cost, and alright, we're up top with the Dark Mesh. 25mm is what it's marked as. 25mm Dark Mesh tank by ADVKEN. So, this thing goes for about 20 to 25 bucks. To get this with 2 coils, 20 to 25 bucks is awesome. I will look up right now while we're on here how much the coils are to buy in a pack. And I will put links in the description to the cheapest ones. 3-piece. Let's see. This holds 6mm to 5mm, depending on what glass you have on there. Alright, so the triple mesh coil, you could get 5-pack for $30. A 5-pack for $30 is actually pretty good for the triple mesh, coils. So I'm guessing the single meshes are, so the regular ones are probably going to be around 20 for a 5-pack. And these are going to be around 30. Okay. Well, let's see how it vapes. Let me put it up to, what's it say, 80 to 110 watts? Let's try it at 82. 82 watts. Let's do it. Ready? Air is halfway open right now. And I could bump up that wattage and the air. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to put it to 97 watts and open the air more. Woo! That's a cloudy sucker. It's hard too, man. Wow. A lot of flavor too. It's getting good flavor. It really is. It's not spitty or anything. I have the air down halfway. That's where I'm getting the noise from. Little whistle at halfway. Let's open it all the way up, and let me put it up to like 105. I don't like going all the way to the top of what these things say they can do. I just don't like it. 105 watts, 0.15 ohms, triple mesh coil on the dark mesh tank by ADVKEN. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That air all the way open at 105. Not a dry hit at all either. Wow, I'm actually very impressed by this. This actually reminds me of some of the crazier TFV8 coils they used to put out. A little lightheaded from all the nicotine, but wow. I could see a lot of people really liking this tank. Wow. This is for them big guys. Cloudy as all hell. You could do a freaking cloud comp with this thing. Wow. It's really nice, man. It's really nice. I'm getting good flavor along with the clouds. Them 3 coils, you could tell it's 3 coils. You definitely can. Wow. Good stuff. I can't take another hit because I am all nicked out right now. Which is a good thing. After taking about 10 hits, you should be nicked out, right? That's what these things are for, is to get your nicotine fix. And it's doing just that. Looks really good on this box mod right here. It's going to look good on most box mods. I don't think it's fair to do the Aliens game. I don't, for a couple reasons. First of all, you guys know I just don't really get down with tanks that much. And another reason is because I do promote ADVKEN, so it would not be fair for me to tell you that this is a great tank to go out and buy, and you should buy it right now. Because you should. If you like tanks, I think you would really like this, though. No doubt. Very nice. Really good stuff. I got the mullet in the back going. Fucking awesome. Oh, man. Sometimes when I want strong sideburns, I just do this. Sometimes I feel a little emo. Okay. Everybody have a good one. Follow me on Instagram, n.divine83. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, check me out on Patreon. Same, n.divine83. Everybody, thank you very much. Special thanks to my Patreons. Special thanks to ADVKEN. I love getting your mail. Always good stuff. Alright. I will see you in the next video. We'll check out that ale. Peace.